Yeah, Sugar Shakur Stevenson and Frank Martin. Let's get it, y'all. Let's get it. Big news, big news. Hey, man. Love how the youngsters, they ain't waiting around. They ain't trying to let things marinate and build up. You know, all this old bullshit. They said, hey, let's get it. Frank Martin especially. Rumors is Frank Martin gonna cross the street. He gonna cross the street. Frank Martin gonna cross that old street and see what's cracking with Shakur. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. Now, details on this fight, we don't have a date. Not yet. Don't have a date right now. We don't have a venue. We ain't got nothing. But a good agreement that these guys are gonna fight. We got an agreement, and I think these guys will fight. You know, it's the big talk of the town, big talk of the nation right now. As far as boxing goes, if you like boxing, you like this type of news. Okay, stay tuned for more boxing news. Shakur Stevenson versus Frank Martin. A hell of a fight. A hell of a fight. Yes, yes, yes. Hey. Man, I don't know who's gonna win this shit. That's the thing about it. Usually, I can look at a fight and be like, yeah, I know who's gonna win. I do not know who's gonna win. I lean towards Shakur. Like, I lean towards Shakur. But I really don't know. Like, this is the fight that'll show me how good Shakur Stevenson really is. Because Frank Martin, he's still rough around the edges. He still got some parts of his game that he needs polishing, but he's gonna come in hot. He's gonna come in hungry. He's gonna come in with the desire and the will to win. You know, there's not gonna be much that Shakur can do to deter him in that ring. He's gonna come with the desire and the will to win. He's real aggressive type of fighter. Real, got a chip on his shoulder. You know how them dudes from Indiana get down, you know what I mean? Like, rugged, raw type of dude, you know what I mean? So, it's gonna be real interesting to see how Shakur deals with that type of pressure and that type of capabilities, because one thing about Frank Martin is he's a very talented fighter, very fast, agile, he has good power, good durability. He has all of the physical attributes to make an elite fighter. I might, dare I say, he's even more talented naturally as an athlete than Shakur Stevenson. But can he beat Shakur Stevenson? Because Shakur Stevenson has a great skill set. Will Shakur Stevenson be able to keep his range and distance the way he normally does with this caliber of an athlete? I'm not sure. That's the thing about it. I'm not sure. Can he do that? Can he do that? I don't know, man. This one wild. This one wild, man. And for these young guys to, throw everything out the window and just go forward this early in their career says a lot. You know what I mean? It says a lot. They're like, they want to be champions. Hey, the WBC vacant. Hey, let's go. Let's get it. Let's make it happen. Crazy. And I'm pretty sure that a guy named Keyshawn Davis is going to be on that undercard. That's another guy. You better watch out for him, Keyshawn Davis. And it's crazy because Keyshawn Davis was the guy pursuing Frank Martin. But Frank Martin, he's just on a slightly bigger level than Keyshawn at this point. You know what I mean? He's just a little bit more up there. So it's like, nah, not yet. Eventually they probably will fight, but not yet. Keyshawn isn't in a spot where he's getting opportunities to fight for vacant titles yet. He's not right there yet. He's climbing up, inching his way up, but he's not quite there yet. But Frank is. But I can't wait to see Keyshawn Davis on this undercard. And see, hopefully they put him in the ring with a solid opponent. A guy that can really make him work. But you know, Keyshawn's one of those guys where even though he's stepping up slowly in competition, he's still making light work of these guys. So hopefully they find him some better competition, because he needs to step up, keep stepping up, keep stepping up. We need to keep seeing him go up levels. We really do, you know what I mean? But that's all I got for y'all. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. Last point I need to make in this video. What the hell is going on with Tank Davis? Why does it seem like all of the other lightweights, except for Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia, are actually doing things all the other guys, you know, that was supposed to be part of this new big four? You know, Devin Haney, undisputed champion at 135. Had a great fight with Lomachenko, a fight that people thought he lost, but still he fought the guy. And then he's moved up to 140, and he's about to face Regis Prograis, another champion. You know, there are some issues going on with it, but most likely that's the fight we're gonna get from Devin Haney. Shakur Stevenson wasn't even in that conversation at first, but he's kicked in the door. You know, champion at 126, unified champion at 130. Now he's moving up to 135 to, you know, face a dangerous Frank Martin, you know, for the vacant WBC. Like, he wasn't even in the original four Kings conversation. He wasn't even in it, but he just kicked the door in like, and inserted himself into this conversation, right? Teofimo Lopez, already been a unified champion at 135 and a unified champion at 140 pounds. 2-division unified champion, almost undisputed. They robbed him of the undisputed title because technically he deserved it, because he beat the guy who beat the guy, but he didn't get it on the technicality. But that's neither here nor there. Already two-time two-weight division unified champion, beating the likes of Vasil Lomachenko and Josh Taylor, all right? But Ryan Garcia, 0 championships. 0. Goose egg, nada, nothing. Goose egg, 0. Nothing. No championships. Has Ryan Garcia even fought a former champion before? I'm not even sure if he's even done that, even fought a former champion. Like, it's crazy, but he gets so much recognition. It's crazy. Tank Davis, the same thing. I think Tank Davis has won 1 world title, 1 world championship. You know, a lot of Reggie belts, a lot of regular championships, but only 1 world championships, if I'm not mistaken. You know, like, he's not fighting any marquee fights, any marquee fighters that we want to see him fight. Meanwhile, like I just mentioned, Shakur Stevenson, Teofimo Lopez, and Devin Haney are doing it. And like I said, Shakur wasn't even in this conversation. Y'all. He's kicked in the door and inserted himself into this conversation by force. Because it was just Ryan Garcia, Tank Davis, Devin Haney, Teofimo Lopez. Those were the guys. Those were the new four kings. And then, we got a guy like Shakur Stevenson just bulldozing his way into the conversation. Like, yeah, that's crazy. And then we got Frank Martin. He's bulldozing his way into the conversation as well. Like, hold up. Yeah, I want to be counted too. And then we got guys on the come up like Keyshawn Davis bulldozing their way into the conversation. It's like Tank is getting left behind. Tank and Ryan are getting left behind, because Tank ain't by himself. Tank and Ryan, both of those guys are getting left behind. And it's crazy because those are the guys with the most popularity. You know, it shows you how much casual influence that boxing really has. But because those are the guys, like, think about it. Ryan Garcia has a endorsement deal with Gatorade. He's on a Gatorade commercial. How the hell do you get on a Gatorade commercial with 0 championships? How? It ain't about belts. It's about who you fight, says Ryan Garcia. You ain't fought nobody but Tank. Up to this whole point, you really ain't fought nobody. Okay, Luke Campbell, cool, but you ain't fought nobody but one guy. And then Tank, who is Tank for real? Like Tank is talented just like Ryan is talented, but who has he beat for real? Like, come on now, let's stop this. Let's stop this. Let's stop being blind. Let's stop it, man. Let's stop being blind. Let's stop being enamored with a lot of talent. Who has Tank really fought? Like, okay, solid opposition, I guess. Cool, a couple guys, all right, they all right. But for real, he ain't fought nobody for real. No championships for real. But it's almost like Jake Paul. It's like I really ain't gotta fight nobody. If y'all gonna keep buying these pay-per-views and I keep selling out arenas and I keep making money, I just make sure the guy is good enough. He ain't really gotta be the guy that y'all want to. You know what I mean? Because the fans are supporting it. So, that's wild. But Tank ain't fought nobody. Not for real. Alright, it's a solid. But for his age though, Tank resume isn't bad. It's just for his age. These other guys coming underneath him are catching up with him and surpassing him. That's not good. That's not good at all. Why? Why is that happening? Why? It's not a good look. It's not a good look, Tank. It's not a good look, Ryan. I'm not sure how y'all guys are so popular, even though y'all are, at this point, they're not the cream of the crop to me in the lightweight division at all. Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson, that's the cream of the crop in the lightweight division right now. Because those are the guys who are actually moving and shaking and making shit happen. It just is what it is. But maybe, hey, the ball is in their court. Tank, Ryan, y'all gotta find some opponents that's gonna make us excited the way, Devin and Shakur did. So, hey, that's all I got for y'all. I'll be back with y'all with some more videos. Y'all know what's going on. Y'all know who it is, what it is, where it's coming from, how it's coming from. You know what I'm talking about? Every angle, up, down, left, right, type shit. Video game code. Y'all don't know which way it might go. Yeah. It's Dirty Red the Box Head, boy. I'm out.